Hello friends, and welcome back to Plain Jane Plants. If you're new here, hi, welcome. This is the place where I talk about houseplants, and today we are going to be talking about my 21 wish list plants for 2021. This is the intro. That's it. Sorry. Okay guys, so when it comes to houseplants, for me, I just like what I like. So on this list, there are some things that are pretty common that I just don't have. There are some things that are just a little kooky and weird, and there are some things that are a little more rare. Will I get them? Probably not, but a girl can dream. So let's see what I have. I have broken down some of these into groups because there's a few. There's Syngoniums, there's Begonias, Scindapsus, Philodendron, of course. I have some snake plants in here, and then I have a whole bunch of just, random things that don't really fit into a category. So let's start with pretty much everybody's favorite, Philodendron. First Philodendron on my wish list is the Philodendron micans. Now, I know this is probably a pretty common plant that people can find readily. I cannot find it readily. I, had traded, I got some cuttings, they started to root. Everything was going well, and then I ended up trading them for a collection of calatheas, which is a whole other video. Anyways, so yeah, I don't have a micans yet, would love to get it. You guys know I love a good heartleaf philodendron. So the second one on my list is the Philodendron hastatum silver sword. Love this. Pretty much love anything silver, and you'll see there are quite a few silver things on my wish list for this year. Okay, and the last one on here is the Painted Lady. As you can tell, I kind of like the philodendrons that climb and vine. I'm not really into the ones that just stand, and it's boring to me. Don't come for me though. Yeah, the Painted Lady. Seen it on so many people's channels, seen it on Instagram. It's absolutely beautiful. Need I say more? Okay, let's move on to one of my personal favorites, snake plants. I know they're not super cool all the time, but these ones are pretty sweet. So we are gonna start with the Trifasciata Silver Queen. This is a beautiful snake plant. One reason why I love snake plants, they're kind of like the crock pot of plants, right? You set it, you forget it. You water it, you stick it over there, whatever. You get busy with life, and then one day you just notice it's sprung to life. It's freaking gorgeous. So you can't go wrong, right? Some plants require a lot of care, these don't. That's what's great about them, and they're so beautiful. So anyways, the Green Mermaid. And of course the Bantel Sensation. Okay, let's move on to Syngoniums, shall we? Syngoniums. This one's pretty common, haven't found it anywhere. This is the Neon Robusta. Of course I like it because it's pretty pink. And then the Holly. It's beautiful. It's like angel wings. It's beautiful. And then let's go for the Erythrophyllum Yanokarty Road. This plant is just gorgeous. I just love how the colors are striking and the texture. I would love to have that hanging. Where? I don't know, but I would love to have that hanging somewhere. Okay, Scindapsus. Scindapsus, we are gonna go with Exotica. A lot of people around here have it. I did have a Scindapsus argyrius, the silver satin pothos. Anyways, I ended up killing it. So, but I really want to try my hand at an Exotica because I think it's beautiful, and I think I have a little more knowledge of plants now, and I'll be able to, make it grow. Okay, Jade Satin. There's just something about the texture of this plant. I love an all green plant. I love variegated plants as well, but something just about a plain green leaf. It's just so beautiful. And then the texture's there, and when it catches the light. And then of course, Trubbii Moonlight. I mean, this plant is freaking amazing. It's gorgeous. Look at it. It looks like something out of a fairy tale. Can you imagine if you had a great big pot of that just cascading down a bookshelf? Man, okay. Begonias. I've only recently gotten to begonias, and that's because I used to have my Monstera Deliciosa over here. Me and Monstera Deliciosa just do not get along, I'm finding. Sticking to Rhaphophyra. Sorry, not sorry. Traded for the first begonia that I've ever actually liked. This is the, of course you know, the begonia, the Begonia Maculata Whitey. This looks like something from Alice in Wonderland, doesn't it? You see, even the camera can't handle it, and please notice the messy background behind me. Okay, so if the framing has changed, it's because I knocked the camera over. Surprise. What was I saying? Oh yes, I'm loving it. There's so many new growth points on it. There's one, I don't know if you can see it down in the pot, 2, 3, tiny little one on top, obviously, and then there's a tiny little, whoa. Okay, we're putting the plant down now. I've gotten to begonias very recently, so here are the 3 that I want. Begonia Looking Glass. Again, it's like something out of a fantasy novel. It's just amazing. The Begonia Frosty. Love this too. And of course the Benigo Pink. It's pink, it's pretty. Imagine if you just had that growing tall. Like, what a statement piece that would be. Look how beautiful that would be. It would just like catch the sun. Oh. Okay, and now on to the things that don't really fit into any other category. So we have Tradescantia fluorescens tricolor. Again, probably a pretty common plant. Can't even get my hands on it. Gonna be trying to do that this spring/summer in face group trades. We have Cebu Blue Pothos. Again, Epiprenum pinnatum, I think, maybe. And yeah, again, a common plant for a lot of people out there. Can't seem to find it. One single node, unrooted, Facebook Marketplace, $25. And I've seen people in the States go and buy a huge thing for 15 bucks at Walmart. Anyways, yeah, would love to get that. Again, it's got that cool blue silvery tone to it. Love that. The only Hoya on my list, Hoya Australis Lisa. I like Hoyas, but I'm not super into them. I got a pretty nice Carnosa. I have a small Australis Lisa. Just looks so beautiful. And yeah, just love the way it looks. And then I have 2 Cissus. Cissus rotundifolia. Just love how the leaves are kind of like waxy and round and just so beautiful. Cissus amazonica. This thing just looks badass and I love that. And the very last one, and the one that's probably honestly on the top of my list, the Tetrastigma voinerianum. Forgive me if I didn't say that right. Wouldn't you feel like a jungle if you had this hanging in your house? The leaves are huge. If I ever find it, I'm not sleeping on it. I've never found it anywhere, but if I ever find it or I find it cutting, it's coming home with me. I don't care if I have to hitchhike to Toronto and back. It's coming home with me. Okay everyone, thank you so much for joining me for my 21 wish list plants for 2021. I hope everyone is staying safe and staying planty, and I'll see you guys in the next video.